For men violently harmed by women, there are virtually no local government or charitable resources to turn to for help, whereas for women, there are welfare services funded by the state.
And that if there's a phone line there in a county or a national phone line, anybody that's experiencing domestic abuse should be able to phone that line and get help.
It doesn't actually make sense drawing a distinction. It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Do it for any other crime.
It astounds me.
For this.
It's like having a dentist. You want to have a dentist for men and for women, and gays go to that dentist. Oh, you're white. Oh, you can't. That's just only for Asians. This one, so you can't go to that one. You can go to that one down there, but that's not open today. You know, that's rubbish. You're a human being, aren't you? It's a terrible waste of public money because it is not actually reaching out to all the victims that it should be reaching out to, and worse than that, it's excluding men. And if it's excluding men, it's excluding their children, because their kids see it all. You know, when Dad's having the crap beaten out of him, or his wife's bottling him one, or she's giving him all the mouth and putting him down all the time, the kids are seeing all this, and in the worst cases, they're copping it as well. And I keep saying to the Home Office, and I say to Women's Aid or Women's Refuge, all right, I know you're only interested in women, but what about kids? Don't they count? You know, you might hate men, but what about their kids?
This is yet more hatred of men, but such is the commonality of such anti-male sentiment, you might not immediately see what I mean.
Of all the services available to assist domestic violence victims, only refuges are exclusively for whites.
It's strange how we don't appreciate how evil these modes of thought are, except when they're applied to other groups. Why is it only when you substitute men for any other group of individuals, blacks, Muslims, Jews, gays, the disabled, or indeed women, that words like this become a hate crime?
And the doctor there, she knew what was happening because I'd explained to her. She said quite blatantly, if you were a woman you could take your children and you could go to a refuge, but as you're a man there's nothing for you. There's often this image portrayed in the media that, you know, it's always the woman that's the victim, it's always the man that's the perpetrator, and that isn't the case. I think at the moment it needs to be recognised that men need help. I think the ideal thing is that there is equality, that if somebody is abused, whether they're a man or a woman, they know that they can go and get help. Abusers are both male and female, and there isn't a difference. Victims are both male and female, and there shouldn't have to be refuges for women and refuges for men. It should be that if you are abused, if you need the help, you can get it.
It's a social issue, but unfortunately the Home Office has made it a gender issue. And I would always argue, I don't even like getting drawn into statistics because I think it cheapens the whole thing. And I always say that if we are living in a truly equal society, then if only 1 in 1,000 victims is a man, he should be able to get the same sort of help as the 999 women. It shouldn't make any difference at all. If they are so keen that everybody, you know, gay, black, Jew, whatever it is, they've all got to be helped, they always seem to put a little line around men, and they, for some reason, are left out of it, and it's perverse.
It would seem that our society is currently engaged in drawing qualitative distinctions between the worth of a woman's life and the worth of a man's life, and men are coming in second every time.